right, MMA lovers, it's your girl Shantell with the Victory Room, and we're still talking about UFC 298 because what else is there to talk about right now? It was such a good card, and I wasn't really sure what the fights would look like initially, but they pulled it out, and I think the stars really had time to shine. So one fight that I'm still thinking about is Merab versus Cejudo, where of course Merab came through with a victorious win. I mean, he was having fun. He was showboating. He was throwing Henry around the ring. I mean, this to me, and I would love to know how you all felt, but this to me felt like his arrival to the UFC. And of course, he's on a 10 fight winning streak, so that takes nothing away from what he's already been doing. But I feel like there's been a sense, at least for me with Merab, that he was kind of always in Aljo's shadow. And even for me, I feel like I paid less attention to him because of what I was seeing Aljo do. And I'm always interested in, who's going to be the next title fight. And they had already decided that, hey, we love each other. We're not going to take it to that level and risk our relationship by fighting, which is fine. I think all fighters sometimes have to figure out where their line in the sand is to just continue to thrive in the chaos that is the UFC and being a fighter and all that pressure and stress. So I didn't have any issue with them not fighting personally, but because of that I sort of put Merab on the back burner, and of course he had the big fight with Jan, but I'm like, well, we also saw Aljo do that too. So I think for me a lot of that comparison meant that I didn't spend too much time looking at Merab so closely. I knew he was good. I knew he was amazing. I saw that he had gotten better, time after time in each of his fights. But it feels like now this is the Merab show. It feels like that fight with either Sugar Sean or Cheetah will be his fight almost. It feels like this wave is coming in and it has Merab's name all over it. I don't know if anyone else felt that way, but when he's showboating around, when honestly, Henry looked good in the first round of the fight. But Merab was like slow and steady and just continued to be able to overwhelm Henry. And then by the time we got to the middle of round 2, it was like, there's no changing this. We're just watching a master at work at this point. He's smiling. He looks like he could just go for days in the cage. He's talking to Zuckerberg on the side. He's doing whatever he wants, and he's getting his way. And it was fun to watch, honestly. And I am like, go Merab, go Merab, go Merab. And we need to see more of it. And I think that his run at a title shot seems inevitable. Even from that fight, I would say his ability to get to, winning the championship ultimately almost seems inevitable. And, never say never. This is the UFC. But I'm so excited to see him be able to face off against whoever comes out of the matchup with Sugar Sean and Cheeto. I don't know of any other fight I would make or would want to watch after that. I'm even more excited to see Merab face off for the title. And so no matter if Sugar Sean wins or Cheeto wins, I think Merab is coming, and I think whoever has the belt really better be on the lookout. Now, from a Henry perspective, it was tough. It was tough. I mean, Henry is a great athlete, a great combat athlete. I personally watch a lot of his videos when he does sort of like his fight breakdown and analysis, looking for weaknesses and strengths and, kind of each fighter. And I think he's super sharp in that. And to me, this really felt like an opportunity to say that, hey, maybe my time being an active fighter is coming to an end, especially if you're not able to compete at such high levels. He said that he would retire if he wasn't able to get past Merab. I'll be interested to see if he really sticks to that. But it did feel like in that fight that the division had moved on and moved past him, and so I think he still looked great in the first round. I think he can still go out and get wins, but it seems like right now competing at the highest level in order to be able to win a championship may not be where he's at right now. And I don't see a clear way for him to get back into title contention without going through, some of the younger guys in the division. So I think it's really just a matter of how much work and effort you want to put in, sort of climbing back to the top. But time comes for us all. Excuse me. He's had a really great run. He'll go down in history books for a lot of things. So I'm rooting for him and I'm excited to see what happens next. But to me, this definitely felt like, Merab's time to shine. But let me know what you all think in the comments.